So you start ingratiating yourself over time into like Boston music. When did that happen? In college or in high school? Do you remember Melfi?
I remember hearing about Malfi. I wasn't never a huge fan. I also know that band Air. It's like AER.
Oh, I forgot about it.
Yeah, right. They were like also popping in high school too.
Girls loved them.
Right, and then that dude Sammy Adams,
Yes,
Boston
sir.
boy.
Yes, sir.
But I got into like music production in like high school, like freshman year. Very like the early steps. Like I was not good at all, just jamming out, doing my own thing in my bedroom. But once I got to college, the first thing was I met my homie Kyle Ryder.
Shout out to Kyle.
Shout out to Kyle. He was also like a music producer, and we were both using this software called Ableton, which is
familiar.
So like Ableton and like FL are kind of like and Logic are like the three big like main like production softwares.
Well, it depends. You go to FL for those drums, right?
Right. Yeah.
You go to Logic for recording live instruments normally, right?
I guess, but like you can really do the same thing on all three. It's just some make it easier, some make it harder to do certain things. So you kind of like got to figure out what works for you. But so I met Kyle, and then he's like teaching me all these like cool like tricks on Ableton, and like just making me a better like producer in the period, you know. So after that, I think that's when I really leveled up and started making some like marketable stuff, quote unquote. And then after that, I met my homie Marcelo. He goes by Jerome B. That's his stage name. But he's from Somerville, and he went to Brandeis. And we, I think, met through some like mutual friends. And I found out he was a rapper. And I was like, perfect. And I got beats. And so there's like this little like.
So were you aware during this time that there was a prevalent Boston music scene?
Not at all. I like knew, like these guys like Air and like whatever, but like I, those like
you didn't know about all these people performing at the Middle East. And stuff
I thought
like that.
those dudes were like like one in a million who like kind of like blew up by chance and like are doing their thing. I was like, all right, that's fine, but like I didn't know there was like a network of people like who were like really like getting after it. So me and Marcelo link up, and then we were recording in this studio in the library that was probably like half the size of this room.
Wow.
It was like just the two of us like packed in there trying to like record. Like it's hot in there, there's no fans, just grinding.
Like a Friday night type thing you're going on?
Not even, just like whenever we got the chance. So
Nice.
like Monday through Friday, on the weekends, everywhere. And then so we actually got a few projects out of that. So we did that for like 3-4 years straight.
In the library?
Yeah, in the library.
Wow.
Like, and then sometimes like in my room, I had my speakers up, but I didn't have a mic at the time.
Is this early college or?
This is probably starting late freshman, sophomore year.
Okay,
Yeah. So pretty early. And then like through him, I met Conor, Conis, and then...
A GDP alum?
Yep. And then...
Where his signature is. But
is it... I don't know.
Should say Conis.
And then through Conor, I met Go-Go, who I've done...
Energy! Substance!
Who I've done a lot of work with lately, and we've been making some good stuff, and hopefully we'll continue to make some good
Hey,
stuff.
Conor and Go-Go. Anytime I ask Abu who he likes in the city, Abu says you two, man.
It's the truth, dude. I really like those guys. I believe they're going to make it, and they're doing some dope shit.
And they're wicked original.
Yeah. And then my guy Jerome B too. We got some stuff in the works right now that we're cooking up. He was actually here a couple of weeks ago, recording with Josh. But yeah, what was I talking about? It's very easy for me to like get like sidetracked. So
me too, and I got like no focus today, so I'm trying my best to lead a good one here.
Yeah.
So
right, so Boston music scene, and then so like once I start meeting all these people, like
what's your first trip to the Middle East? Because that's when once you get in there, it's like, okay, I kind of see what's going on with the independent scene in the city.
Yeah. Honestly, I think my first time at the Middle East was when I was DJing for Marcelo. So we were opening up for these dudes. This dude Wiki out of New York. Have you heard of him?
Never.
So he's pretty big in like the New York like underground scene, like the underground rap scene. But he was Marcelo's like favorite rapper, and so he was like, "Yo, like it'd be so sick if I can like open up for him." And I was like, "Word, like I'll DJ your set. Like I got like all the stuff on my computer. I got you." And then we pulled up, and like I think DJ Lucas was there too. Shout out DJ Lucas. And then that was the first time I met Rilla Force. He's just like this tall ass dude, just like fucking just going off on the turntables. And then that was my first time at the Middle East, and I got to like interact with all these artists, and I thought it was just like so cool.